Where are you guys going? Oh, you can't even answer me. I'll kick your ass. Get the hell out of here. We fly from Louisville, we go to Detroit. And from Detroit, we fly 5-6 hours to Los Angeles. We finally land in LA and we get off a plane. We go to our rental car agency and everything's going really smooth. And I got this car for $10 a day. And I'm thinking, God, this is sweet. I get there and these guys are like, okay, here's your rental car. Give it to me. It was a goddamn brand new Mustang. So I get this Mustang and we haul ass back down to the hotel, which takes us about 2.5 hours. It's like a 10-minute drive regularly, but we're there in rush hour. And it takes us about 2.5 hours. So we finally get there and blah, 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 wind up in Compton. It's a horrible affair. Wind up in Compton on foot. I'm wearing fucking Chuck Taylors. I got blisters the size of Alaska on the ball of my foot. Oh yeah, look at that blister getting ready to form like that. Ugh.
That's what happens when you walk to Compton.
Man, we're fucking in Compton, man. I'm gonna go back a little bit. About a week before that, the director calls me and he's like, man, I'm glad you're coming out. It's gonna be a hell of a time. I'm glad you're coming out. He's like, well, we got some weird fuckers that are gonna be on, that are gonna be at this party. He goes, one particular person is a guy. His name is Ginger Coyote, and he's an editor at a punk magazine. Well, what is strange about this guy is that he is a she, and they're not exactly sure how far into the whole sex change he's actually gone. We get to this premiere, and everyone's here, man. All these cool people. All these people walking out of the cars. We got beautiful women, Playboy models, porn stars. I'm like, this is the shit. And it's very, very obvious that I am, and myself and Brandon are the only ones from Southern Indiana because we have that Midwestern vibe, man. Everyone else is wearing tight leather pants, little ties and bullshit, and they got a certain way about them, man. We're just like, man, where's the fucking Budweiser?
We just stopped by the piano bar there and fucking had some beers. So.
And of course they didn't have any. And so, but the wine's downstairs. So we go downstairs, we're drinking some wine, and I'm just like, I've had enough of this. They can't pour the wine quick enough for me. I'm like, man, we come from Southern Indiana. This is all we got to do is drink.
You guys need brew?
No beer. Do you have any beer? Actually, I'll go.
I've got a few bucks. You want to
run out and get some?
Oh, it's cool. I don't want to put you out. I mean, it's nasty out there.
Actually, I'm thinking about beer myself.
Drink, and that's it. Drink and take Ritalin and fuck, and mostly drink. So I finally just look at Steve and I'm like, hey man, I don't mean any offense. Your wine's great, but I'm gonna save it for all your little pretty boy friends and shit. We're going to walk up to the liquor store and buy some beer. So we walked up and bought a case of beer. We bring it back and we're hanging out. We're drinking beer out on the street, just talking to people. Karen Black was there hanging out. Susan Trailer, she played in The River Runs Through It, Broken Vessel. She's out there. Everything's cool. We're drinking beer. And all of a sudden, here it comes. Holy shit, that's that Ginger Coyote dude. I was like, man. So I just kind of turned around and kind of snubbed him off, him or her off. See, this shit always confuses me because I never know. Should I call you sir or ma'am? I don't know. We don't have a whole lot of people like that walking around here. And so she kind of went on, did her whole thing, and I thought, well, no big deal, no big deal. I'm sitting out there drinking a little bit more, and all of a sudden I hear, oh, Budweiser. And I turn around. It's Ginger frickin' Coyote. And I'm like, yeah. So I know that this is a guy. She's trying to pass herself off as a girl, and I know it's a guy. She ain't fooling me. Ginger Coyote says, ooh, Budweiser. And I'm like, right on, brother. And so she's taking it, I'm calling her brother. Everything she says, I'm like, right on, brother. Right on, brother. Right on, brother. Can I have a Budweiser? Here you go. Right on, brother. Right on. Finally, she looks at me and she goes, let me tell you something. I ain't nobody's brother. And I felt like the biggest piece of shit that ever walked on. I thought, oh my God, man, I just really offended this lady, man, type thing. Where I'm thinking, man, but if you wear fishnet stockings and you used to pack a schlong, You just, come on, you gotta be expecting something like this to happen.